We think 40k is best played as a shared narrative. Sometimes that shared narrative is based on a drive for the match play aspect. Tournament rules, tournament lists, maximize your effectiveness, and take all potential comers with your generalship, tactics, and a little bit of luck. It's all about beating the other guy before he beats you, one-on-one. A duel for the top tables, showdown to determine who is the match play master. This is 40k in 40 minutes, Nephilim match play. Greetings 40k fans, it's your host JT Macdougall, and today we bring you a match play battle for the ages. Garry Sacco brings his Black Templars and Righteous Zeal to face off against Alex Macdougall and the Devotees of the Star Gods in this, our first ever Nephilim match play battle.
My name is Garry Sacco. I'm here with my Black Templars, and I'm here to show the true might of Centurions.
Garry has brought a scary Black Templar list that he's been terrorizing the local circuit with. He has 2 squads of Infiltrators and a squad of Incursors, an Ironclad Dreadnought, and a Contemptor Dread with Twin Volkite. He's got a Primaris Apothecary and some Relic Terminators, as well as an Emperor's Champion and High Marshal Helbrecht himself. However, most of his punch comes from his 2 Centurion squads, 1 Devastator squad with las cannons, and a massive Centurion assault squad with Hurricane Bolters and Meltas that can absolutely dominate the board, especially with that Primaris Apothecary able to bring dead models back.
I've played him a bunch of times in tournaments. He's a really good player, great guy. I even got to stay at his house once.
My name is Alex Macdougall. I play with Art of War, and I've been playing Warhammer for a very long time. And I am here to bring some Genestealer Cult, which I thought was going to be a real special thing, but then you guys just posted a video like 2 weeks ago.
Alex has brought a myriad custom cult, choosing Industrial Affinity Toxin Agents and War Convoy. Led by a Patriarch and a Primus, as well as a second Patriarch, he has 2 Kellamorphs, 3 Rock Trucks, and 3 Rock Grinders, Pure Strain Genestealers, a mess of Acolytes and Neophytes. He really needs to get his big Rocksaw Acolyte squads into those Centurions, and if he does, he could potentially wipe them out because they hit super hard.
My opponent is Garry Sacco, guy I've played a bunch. We always have a great game. We almost always play exclusively at tournaments, which is a lot of fun, usually on the winner's path. And he's playing Black Templar, which is a Marine chapter that I haven't seen much, so I'm excited to kind of get a feel for it, see what it does.
Today's mission is tear down their icons from the Warzone Nephilim rulebook. In addition to scoring primary points for holding 1, 2, and more objectives than their opponent, any unit may perform the primed explosive action in their opponent's territory, scoring 4 points for each. So primed explosives at the end of the game go to a maximum of 15. However, 1 unit per turn can also attempt to disarm said explosive, denying their opponent those points. For secondary objectives, Garry has chosen Bathe your blade in the blood of your foe. So at the start of his first command phase, he selects a Black Templar's character from his army to issue a challenge, and his opponent selects a character to accept it. He's also chosen Engage in all fronts and Grind them down. Alex has taken Broodswarm, a Genestealer Cult specific secondary that'll score him points for effectively outnumbering Garry in a bunch of different ways. He's also taken Retrieve Nephilim data and Psychic Interrogation. He'll score 3 points each time he successfully interrogates a Templar, and potentially can gain a command point as well.
Some people get like emotionally attached to their units. Everything's garbage, throw it away.
2 very different deployments here, as the Genestealer Cult blip mechanic effectively gives Alex all of the control in positioning. We won't actually see units until the start of his movement phase, or should Garry go first, the end of Garry's first movement. Alex is really making Garry think about what he wants to accomplish turn 1. Likewise, Garry's got to be very careful, as the blips can literally be anything, from a character to a Rock Grinder truck.
I get to see where he moves before the blips deploy. So I can just go, where's your firing, where's your lanes, cool. So I just play an entire turn of like, we're not gonna interact. I don't wanna play the game yet.
I'm hoping that he goes first, so then I can react to his units moving forward, getting into position, and then start picking things off one at a time. Well, it's these 2 rocks here, but technically I could put them at the bottom in the corner there.
So I'm gonna put 1 in here as well.
In Deep Strike Reserve, I have the Dreadnought Drop Pod with the Ironclad Dreadnought and 5 Relic Terminators.
I will have 3 5-man Acolyte units off the board, and the Primus. Oh, and the 10-man Acolyte with Saws, with the boost to Deep Strike Charge.
The game-winning rule right here, right now.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
If either of us believe that,
I go first.
you go first.
This episode is brought to you by GameMat.eu. GameMat.eu makes fantastic neoprene gaming mats and amazing pre-painted terrain so you can get right to gaming straight out of the box. Whether it's 40K or other games like Star Wars Legion, Conquest, or Age of Sigmar, you name it. Let them build the battlefield of your dreams. Check out GameMat.eu and be sure to tell them PlayOn sent you.
I'm going first. I'm surprised. I was told these dice are garbage. Helbrecht will give himself Chapter Master rerolls. Move them on up. The Incursors will plant the explosive. So the 5-man in here is just on the edge within 3.
Garry looks to be attempting to sweep one flank, and he's pressed forward into those blip markers as much as he dares. Let's see what Alex responds with as he reveals what those markers actually stand in for.
Now is when the deployment phase actually starts. Okay, yes, we hid like cowards.
I can't do anything, so.
Yeah.
What an amazing deployment counter from Alex. Garry has absolutely no shots. It's pretty hard to score grind them down if you can't even shoot at anything, let alone kill it. Both players tick up to 4 command points.
This guy's gonna hop out of the transport, and he's gonna come right just outside the wall there. These guys are going to perform R&D, so this quarter is done. Ooh, we're into it. Okay, a little whopping 12. So I'm going to spend a CP.
Alex is using the Genestealer Cult tactic Rapid Advance for 1 command point, and that's going to give them an automatic 6 inches on their advance.
What'd you do? I advanced rapidly.
It's gotta be 2 inches from the edge.
Oh my goodness, yep. That is going to get me so many times. So I believe we'll go to the Psychic phase now. So we'll go for a Psychic Interrogation.
Okay.
That is a 10.
Garry responds with the Bore the Witch, Black Templar Stratagem to deny it in a 4-up,
Don't do it.
and he fails!
Yeah, so we're in the shooting phase.
Okay.
So, GSC has a mechanic called Crossfire. If I hit something, I put a token down on them, and then the rest of the things that are shooting at them get a bonus to hit.
Alex is targeting the Incursors, and Garry responds with Transhuman Physiology. That drops him down to 2 command points, but he's only going to be able to be wounded on a 4-up.
Swinging.
2 hits, 2 misses. Stats, love it. But all I really care about is we've got a Crossfire token on there now.
Okay. Space
Blank
Marine
armor.
save.
You bet.
No, still failing. 1 dead Incursor.
Yes. And then everything has to shoot the same target to get the Crossfire token, so the Heavy Stubbers. Crossfire token isn't up yet.
Taking another damage. Maybe these dice are cursed.
We will go to the guys inside, and they are going to shoot them.
4-ups. Nope.
2 dead.
This dice
This has
mostly
gone
cursed.
well. This has gone well so far.
I failed all my saves.
Yeah, if you don't make any saves, it's very easy for me to do well. We'll go to back here, and this guy's going to shoot this squad here. And no damage. Cool.
All right.
However,
They are crossfire.
Crossfire. Yeah, let's put your guys' relic to use, right?
Yeah.
So shooting into the Centurions.
3, 2 up armors. I still
Aha!
fail. 6 up. No. So I take 2 damage.
And then we'll head over here.
Okay.
And we'll shoot big boy in.
Alex is re-rolling with a command point to re-roll a hit in the Kelemorph, takes him down to 3, but the Kelemorph manages to kill 2 models.
He is shot, so he's going to move 6 inches directly back into the tank. Actually, he's just going to go to here. Okay, so this guy will shoot into them as well.
Okay.
One man's dead.
Gonna let him die.
The Kelemorph back here, Green Boy, is going to shoot at the Centurions as well. I'm mostly just digging for 6s on the wound to get some mortals through, because the AP doesn't matter anymore. Oh, he's going to miss twice. What a loser. Okay, so 8 hits total. And then wounding on 4s. But mostly looking for 6s. So that's 3 mortal wounds on top of everything. Kelemorph.
Oh, kills the one guy.
If you want to take that Kelemorph and just tuck him back in behind the wall, and then I think we're going to charging. So let's just charge with some Pure Strains.
Genestealers make their charge into the Incursors.
So that's my only charge.
Okay.
So away we go. So 2s.
All right, Incursors. Now's your time to shine. 5 up. No, they didn't. I owe you a leadership test
Guardsman.
on the infiltrators. Of course.
Yep.
Wow, a Space Marine failed morale. That, almost never happens. So a complete turn in the books, and we have a score of 4-2 in favor of the Genestealer Cult. Very tactical turn 1, but I believe we're about to see a lot of dead models on turn 2.
Started turn 2, I knew that I had to hit him as hard as possible. The Bathe in the Blood unit that I needed to kill, he conveniently left out in the opens. I can take him out, and that's 10 points for me, which is pretty big, or else he could just hide on the rest of the game, and I could just not get those points.
Start of turn 2, and Helbrecht psychs himself up again because he needs somewhere to go for the rerolls, and Centurions don't have core. Garry scores 8 on primary, and both players gain a command point.
Okay, so Centurions will move.
All the rock grinders can only carry 6.
Gotcha.
5 man, empty, empty, and then 10 men with the saws, 10 men with guns, 10 men with guns.
So this is the really angry unit.
That's the really scary one.
Garry needs to get to killing. He needs to get on those Genestealer cultists like yesterday. He's lost an entire turn because of the blip mechanic and Alex's complete mastery of it. It's really put him behind the 8 ball. Chief Apothecary brings back that dead Centurion. It's so hard to get rid of these guys.
So let's deep strike some Terminators there.
You absolute monster.
Does he have a 4-up in
4-up invuln, baby.
Shooting phase.
Lots of bang bang.
Because I got, not too much, 20 bolter shots into this unit here.
You bet.
Shooting on 3. Right.
All right, 3 mans left alive.
Ironclad Dreadnought. So he'll put his Hurricane Bolter there and his Meltagun into the Baruch unit. His less shots averaged.
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh, that was close. The Meltagun.
You bet. Every time. Curse of the Melta.
Primaris Apothecary will shoot his pistol. That's a wound.
Lots of hits and wounds. Lots of saves.
Every time. Okay, so 6 last cannons into the Rock Grinder.
You bet. I'll make 2. Ooh, spicy.
10.
That's pretty hot. So 8 damage because they're damage reduction. So he's got a whopping 2 left.
So 1 Volkite Arm there, 1 Volkite Arm, and 2 crack missiles here from the Far Rock Grinder. 6s are mortals.
He is going to live.
Okay, so 2 crack missiles back here.
Yeah. On the charge.
Nice.
I will fail 2 for you.
Okay.
But those will be single damage.
Yeah, they just reduce them. And then 2 mortals after that, so you've taken 4.
Yep. So he has 6 wounds remaining.
Never split fire.
Never split fire.
I'm just gonna shoot bolters into it and see what happens.
You bet. Oh, I went the high side of 50. Nice, so I've got 7 left.
I know that I have to make all my charges, and given my past games, a lot of people will know that that just doesn't happen. Charge phase. Centurions are gonna go into the Genestealers.
Oh, for some D10s? Yeah, for sure.
Oh. The Terminators are going into the Kelemorph. Kelemorph that I have to kill.
8.
I reroll advance, charge, and 5 up.
Reroll. Okay, then I won't even take that away.
Callimorph that I have to kill. No. I have to roll it in the bin.
I would prefer you didn't.
Yeah, 12. Woo! Woo!
Okay.
Now the Ironclad Dreadnought. Boop-a-doo. All the Lightning Claws are going into the Callimorph. Okay. The Sword of Judgment is going into the...
Big boy?
Yeah.
Down to 2 command points, spending one on Fury of the First, gonna make those Terminators much more killy.
Very important.
Nope.
Callimorph is dead in combat. That's 10 secondary points for Garry.
4 Sword of Judgments into the Patriarch. Primarch. Okay. 3. And hold on. So I can potentially take him out. You know what? I think it's all or nothing, so...
Okay.
Boom.
All
4.
right. So I gotta make 2 of these.
Yeah.
I will CP as well.
Oh, man. Oh!
He's good.
Oh, but you still had to burn the CP, so it
Yep.
was
It was
worth it.
And he's just down to 1 wound, so that's
Yeah.
a little scary.
Helbrecht first, because he just got more attacks. 3.
I will go, yeah, 1 hut on stats. There we go, so 1 lives. Yep. So I will pull everything out down to that guy in the end.
Smart model removal here from Alex. He's forcing Garry to pile in away from his deployment zone.
All right, now the important one.
You bet. Oh, yeah, over here.
The Ironclad Dreadnought.
And that Patriarch is down.
I'll do some swings back. Well, we'll start with the fun one, because he's actually interesting. With full rerolls to wound. So I will ask you to do these 2 first. So those are going to go to your invulnerable save and our flat 3.
Did they keep me 4?
-6.
Okay,
Only on
these
sixes.
are murdering dudes.
Yes. These are...
Murdering dudes.
Stab-
Murdered 1 so far.
Yep.
So you killed 2.
Yep.
Big turn for Garry. He's got 10 on his Bathe in the Blood of Your Foe, has performed 2 mission actions, killed 3 units for the potential grind them down, and is left with 2 command points. We sit at 22-4 with Alex's turn 2 still to come.
The beginning of my turn 2, all the pressure is on me. I have to go and respond to it immediately. I have no time to just take another turn.
Only 4 primary points for Alex as he starts his turn 2. Garry needs to be able to weather what Alex is positioning to do here, and he's gonna need a little bit of luck to do so. Alex, on the other hand, really needs to limit those Centurions now before they can establish themselves and start wreaking havoc.
These guys are going to move to here, and they are going to R&D this corner.
Just the 5-man Acolyte Squad coming in.
Okay, I think we're into the Psychic phase, which is like going to be pretty depressing. So we're going to go for a Psychic Interrogation. It's going to go off on an 8.
Well, no. You know, I failed last time. You can have your 3 points. I need my CP.
Yep. Rock Truck in the back is going to shoot into the Centurions. Okay. We're just looking for a token.
Crossfire.
Nope. Kellermore is going to shoot the Apothecary.
Himself, so he's down to 1 wound.
Well, that's unfortunate.
The Armor Indominus protects.
Truck is going to throw its Demolition Charge. This is why we put the Kellermorph inside, because somebody has to be manning it to throw it. And
4 outs.
he's
Failed
dead.
both.
So we're gonna go for the Truck is going to shoot the flat 3 damage shots.
So 3 up armor. He loves it.
These guys inside are gonna go next.
So there is still a 5-man hanging out in there?
10 man.
10 man? Okay.
So we'll go for, yeah, we'll just continue on it here, see what we can chip away.
Okay.
Autocannons.
Alex is really pounding into those Centurions with all that he has. He's doing everything he can to blow up Garry's Death Star, and Garry's dice are not helping him at all.
Guys inside.
I warmed the dice up, so that's why I'm not failing all my saves.
Sick.
All at once is fine.
Yay.
Feel the pain? No, it feels it. Cool. It hurts so bad.
We're gonna go to the strong shots again out of these boys. Okay. Yay! It didn't matter anyway.
Failed them both. So
I think it's a bunch of charges now.
Rock Grinder goes into the Terminators. Second Rock Grinder charges the same target. Pure Strains charge into the Infiltrator, and they're gonna make a mess of him. Rock Grinder goes into Helbrecht, the Centurions, and the Apothecary. That move is going to shut down a lot of heroic intervention and pile-in shenanigans for Garry. Smart play from Alex.
Where would you like to fight first?
I'm going to spend a CP right now, because this is when I spend it. Crossfire unit is going to have to fight last. So I'm going to use Coordinated Assault over here with this Crossfire token. So we'll start with this Rock Grinder over here into the Terminators.
3 up armors.
1 man dead.
1 died. I'm going to interrupt with Helbrecht. Just try to kill the Rock Grinder.
Okay, so I got to make 2. I make 1 and take 6 damage and die exactly.
Do you explode? Now that's the important part.
Okay, I'm going to spend 1 CP and auto-explode.
Okay.
So Helbrecht takes 1.
He makes his save.
Apothecary takes 3.
Apothecary's probably dead.
Get out of here! He's dead.
Apothecary's toast.
A spicy boy. Centurions take 2.
They take 1.
Okay, so my guys take 3, of course.
All right, so now the very important role of just a Kellerman. Eat it.
Yay, he lives! Okay, and my beautiful, beautiful Rock Grind. So we'll go for this man's here into the Terminators as well.
Okay, damaged.
Another man's dead. Then we'll go to the Saw Boys, because I think that's all that's I have left.
Yep.
Really.
5 ups.
2. So that is 2 men dead. Okay. And then these guys here, I'm gonna take some pile-ins because I think this is actually gonna matter. So we'll go here and here.
That's another 25 there.
20. Yeah. Ah, he's dead.
Yeah.
That would be your attacks back into me.
Right over there.
Yeah.
The most
3
important
attacks
one.
now?
Attacks for me, but 1 AP 2.
Live. Reroll. He lives. I'll go to here. He's dead.
Ooh, the Relic Terminators have gone down.
Everything's gonna go into the rock drill unit because they're mean.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So the regular dude.
Yeah, there we go.
The sergeant.
Invincible boys. 6 attacks. And you want them to have core? No.
So that's 4 guys,
4 just
horribly dead.
Yep, absolutely mangled. That was a pretty solid turn. I think I've taken some pressure off.
So I guess the only thing that's owed is a leadership test. Yeah.
So insane heroism. Failed.
So 1 goes.
Last 2 boys.
1 out of 2.
1 dies, 1 lives.
Acolyte Hybrid and his Lone Saw. Like I said, there will be blood on turn 2. Alex has jumped up to 18 total points to Garry's 25. He's really pressed hard into Garry and forced him to make some tough decisions as we head to turn 3. Both players gain a command point, and Garry gains 4 on primary to take him up to 29.
I have to kill as much as I possibly can right now.
Yeah.
There's no real...
The problem is that my stuff might have to come back here, which I'm not thrilled about.
Garry doesn't have a lot to move here, but can the tide of power armor and zealotry pull through for him?
Yeah, no, I needed to just kill that transport, kill everything inside, kill the other rock drill vehicle as well, and then kill the other 2 5-man units.
It's a lot of stuff.
I gotta kill almost half of his army that's on the board right now, because he has more units showing up. I don't like it, but that's just what it is. 6 last cannons into the rock drill that's wounded.
Yep.
36 hurricane bolters into the Genestealers. So
I'm
let's
gonna
go.
make you roll it.
Yeah. So go with the last cannons first into the back.
You bet. Gonna
Threes.
live. Oh,
Just enough to kill him without any roll. Okay, now all the hurricanes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
You rolled under. Okay.
They did.
And,
They did their work though. They did what they were supposed to do.
2d6 from the missiles here. I'm gonna put both Volkite arms into this, into the transport. 2d6 shots. What happened? 2 whole wounds.
Hey.
The Volkite into the transport.
Yeah.
6 armor saves. I don't think it was worth it. Should have shot everything there. Damn split fire.
I will fail 3,
Taking
but that's only 6
6
damage.
Ember's Champion will throw a frag grenade at him. 5.
Fail all 3.
All right.
All right, goodbye, guys. He's got other charge targets.
I got 4 bolter shots, sorry.
Yep.
2 wounds, AP 1.
Just gotta make 1.
Nope. My plan worked. The dread's gonna shoot everything into the transport.
Been told. I'll make them both.
Done. We go to the dreadnought, which is going to charge.
Oh, I guess the decision isn't quite that easy.
Those potential guys dying from.
Yeah,
Right. And then now I'm messing with your home objective, but then you have.
I have some support. Yeah. Gary. Yep.
So no, I'll go the dread into the one who's trying to beat up.
Okay.
7 all inches. Ember Champion's just gonna stay put and try to hold the objective, I guess. So the dread.
It does keep me off at 12.
2s. That's gonna murder that. That's 18 damage
Oh, it's flat 6, right?
against vehicles.
I'm gonna go with the single rock drill, obviously.
There. Takes flat 3.
Helbrecht goes into the Keller morph, and he's absolutely pasted. Take that, Xeno scum!
Nominate the Centurions next.
You bet.
The one into the rock drill, the rest into. So into the rock drill. 1 auto wound, just kill him.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, you can pass him over.
Rock drill drives. The sergeant. 4 dead.
I'll pull out of here.
The Genestealer fighting my pod.
Yeah, exciting. We'll kill it eventually. All right, maybe faster than I thought. Down to 4. Nice.
Neophytes roll a 1 on morale, and that makes them insanely brave. 6 kills for Garry on Grind Them Down this turn. I don't think Alex is going to be able to catch that. He sits at 29 points to Alex's 18 points, and both players are in really good positions. They got to feel good about this. I'm betting they both feel in control. Let's see what the rest of turn 3 holds. Eight primary for Alex to jump him up to 26, and he still has 4 units in reserve. They could come in and easily overwhelm Garry here. This could really prove to be a key movement phase.
Do I want him involved? No, I'm probably just going to keep him here like a coward and keep doing psychic interrogation.
Okay.
We're getting real tricky here. So we're gonna get 6 inches away from this jerk, just outside 6, within 3, but on your deployment half, and then there we go. So I have now robbed 2. They're gonna drop a mine, and they're gonna drop it here. And we're doing that because I want to drop into the back corner here and R&D. And if you wouldn't mind setting me up, basically 8 inches, so right here. Yeah, somewhere around there, where it's in 8 inches in either direction.
Okay. Right there.
We'll go for an interrogation. Goes off on a 7.
Psychic interrogation for Alex. Garry spending a command point on the Black Templars aboard the Witch for a command point to deny it, and succeeds.
So you're down to 1?
Yeah, I'm down to 1. I think it's important now because, like, 3 points is 3 points. I already
points
lost
are very
2 for
important.
not positioning right.
We'll go for some shooting. So we'll start with this truck here, shooting into this squad.
Okay.
1 hit, which is enough for a crossfire token, which is what matters.
I love it.
And then we will go to here, and we'll shoot right back in. Start with a unit inside. I've got crossfire, and I've got exposed, because I'm truck to truck, and so +1 to wound. So we'll start with the las guns.
Oh, no. Standing strong. Standing strong.
And then we'll
Hold
go
your ground.
We'll go to the better guns.
Okay.
These are going to be on 3s and then 2s, and you don't get covered. Well,
Cover.
yep. Hey, 1 man's is dead, and 1's got 2 wounds off.
2 left. He has 3 left.
Okay. This man's will go to here with the good guns. That'll get him.
Garry spending a command point to save that Centurion, and it succeeds.
Well, saves him.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Those guys should be dead. Okay, we'll go for some charges. These guys will charge here.
Okay.
Reroll.
Built in.
No, CP.
CP roll. Oh, well, that was huge, but that leaves me in the game still.
Oh, that's 300 points that just did nothing and cost me.
Because he failed that charge, it gave me that chance to just like that one last push that I can do to kind of even things out.
The truck into Helbrecht so he can't, or heroic continue. So the truck will go.
You're
6 inches, yep. Basing, of course.
Yep.
I'm in the guys. Yeah, we'll charge the 5-man into the Centurion.
Okay.
Since he can't overwatch anymore, so that'll make it on a 5.
All right.
We'll start with the 5-man. I will stay out of Helbrecht's range, because no thank you.
Here it is. 9 3-ups.
Yep.
Does AP 2?
-2, yep.
All right, Centurion, you need to survive this. Survive! Centurion is dead. All right, Helbrecht swings. Damage.
I'll fail them all.
Kills him. Okay. It's not really gonna matter. He needs to. He can fight the drop pod more.
Oh, yeah.
Takes it. It's down to 3.
Four points for Garry on primary, and both players gain a command point. Garry's spending his command point on guerrilla tactics. He's out of command points, but the infiltrators are going to go into strategic reserve to come back next turn.
All right, shooting phase. Very important shooting phase. So Helbrecht's gonna pop the shot here.
I will not.
4 damage.
So he's alive.
It's down to 1. Yeah. All the Hurricane Bolters into this 5-man.
You bet.
The 6 last cannons into the rock drill. Into the rock drill!
I'll fail all of them.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He lives with 1. Oh, no, we don't need to roll this.
Start picking up all the dice.
Absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, the Dread really can't see anything else other than this, so I'm gonna put all the Volkite Dread shots into this 6-man unit here.
Alex spending a command point on one with the Shadows to increase the cover save on his Neophytes to try to let them weather this storm.
So I will lose 4 total.
For the missiles. No AP.
Yeah, they're dead.
All right. The Ironclad's gonna shoot everything. Everything into the rock drill.
I'll make 1, so 6 are dead.
And a melt again.
Of course.
Reroll the ones. Yeah, 1 more. So 7 total died.
4.
Okay, I think it's just charge phase now.
Okay.
The Ironclad is gonna go into the
Yeah, you
Everett.
bet.
7. I don't like it, but I just have to take my chances. Helper gets to go to the deck.
Okay.
I have to guarantee the kill. All right, we're going for the 9. So the Devastator Centurions into the other Acolytes that deep struck in.
Yep.
They need a 9. That's not a 9. Black Templars!
No.
Oh, that's charge.
Okay.
No, I'll just leave that there, I guess. Yeah, so just over here. Helbrecht's gonna swing 14 times.
Oh, yeah, we can just pick them up. You guys can get that if you want.
Okay. 1 more. You get to punch the drop pod some more.
Hey,
take another one.
Down to 2.
Another solid turn for Garry. He's sitting at 36 points and 3 kills for grind them down. Alex is going to have a hard time to killing 3 units to deny those points, but it can be done. More importantly, Garry has locked Alex out of more than 4 on his next primary. This is a real close one, folks. 4 primary for Alex takes us to a score of 38 to 36 in his favor, but it's getting really hard to score here.
So turn 5, I collect on bottom.
So you're just trying to deny me at this point,
Yeah.
right?
These guys are going to come right to the board edge, and they are also going to drop another bomb.
Alex spending a command point on Devoted Crew, that's going to let the Rock Grinder act as if it had full wounds.
we're gonna spend a CP at the end of the movement phase.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take them off the board.
Ooh, sassy.
I see what you're doing. I can do it as well.
Psychic Interrogate succeeds, Garry responding with a Bore the Witch, and it fails. He's out of command points, and Alex gains 3 more victory points.
So then we'll go to shooting phase.
Truck
so we're gonna
into
go from the truck itself into Emperor's Champ. Hey, got him! So he's down to 3.
Yeah, it's him.
And then we'll go.
Anything but a 1.
The weird part is I don't want him dead. I want the charge. If you fail 1 save, you're dead.
Yeah.
These guys inside are gonna go to him and see if I can chip him down to 1. We gotta make a risky play here, but I think I need it to actually pull the game anywhere close. I'm gonna hit once. Wound? Wound once.
He's okay.
All good. 13, 14, 15, las gunshots. Nope.
Love it.
We'll go to here, and then I'll actually go to the lesser strength shots, because if I can get him just to 1, that's perfect.
Emperor's Champion is dead.
So then we will charge here to here. And then I'm probably within 3 there, but I'm gonna charge here. 2 inches, it's enough. So I'm gonna get just on him by 1 inch and just outside of 3 of him, if you don't mind.
Patriarch goes into the drop pod. Hopefully it doesn't explode if it dies, because it could wipe out a lot of Alex's units.
Away we go. And he's dead. That's -6. I'll do it. You're a monster if you are. Do it.
Yes! Yes!
It does a mortal wound to everyone nearby, and that'll actually kill 2 units.
Death by drop pod! So the 1 unit in my army that effectively doesn't do anything scored me a whole bunch of points.
The exploding drop pod cost me pretty much a guaranteed 11 points over the course of the game, just in 1 go. So that was probably a 20-point swing.
Jesus.
What a game! Alex does sit at 44 points to Garry's 39, but Garry's going to score 12 primary in his last turn here, and with Alex losing those units mid-table, he actually may not be able to hold on and secure the victory. What a barn burner! Garry scores 12 on primary to go up to 51 to Alex's 44 and has 1 more command point to spend.
She's gonna chapter master the Dreadnought.
Garry needs to be very smart and lock Alex out here. He has a unit to still come in, and so does Alex. With Alex being able to score at the end of his 5th turn, Garry really needs to shut him down hard here and limit Alex's ability to get where he needs to go.
Okay, so Helbrecht's gonna pop 1 shot in the back here.
Yeah, for sure. You dead.
Does? Okay.
Yep.
Volkite Dread is gonna pump everything into this transport.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, how many 6s was that?
So 7 saves
Okay.
at basically 1 damage apiece, and then 6 mortal wounds.
Okay, so he's got 1 wound left.
Jesus. Okay, so I'll put 3 las cannons into the transport, 3 las cannons into drill, and then the 1 hurricane bolter into the back.
Yep.
The fellows in the back. So the las cannons here.
Yep. He's dead.
Truck goes down, Alex responds with emergency disembarkation. That's going to allow him to deploy wholly within 6 inches instead of 3. That will also put him well out of any charge range from Garry. Smart play.
Sorry, the hurricanes.
I will make 3. Exactly 50%.
The hurricane bolter from the Dreadnought will shoot.
You bet. 100% hits, 100% wounds. Oh yeah.
Centurion Devastators charge those acolytes, and they fail. Garry really needed to tie them up.
Just some leadership tests.
The neophytes up front, fail, and good. So 1 man is alive.
Okay.
Well, Garry's put up 3 actions, and as long as Alex doesn't take them down, he's going to score an additional 12. Right now, though, it's only a 7-point lead as we head into Alex's final turn.
It's a huge deal to know where you're at with your points because you have to start taking risks in a competitive game. Because some people will just go, oh, I can get 3 there, 3 there. Yeah, that should be enough. And then they finally read the score at the end and go, oh, I lost by 2. If I had gone for 4 and 4, I'd tie or win.
Alex really needs to maximize his score as much as he can here.
So this is a guaranteed 12. if I stay alive. Yeah, so I'm gonna come in and do
The primary
the
action.
primary action.
Using dedicated crew again to let that truck act at full wounds.
So we're gonna shoot.
Transhuman physiology for Garry, try to protect those infiltrators in his shooting phase.
One. Oh no, none. Aha, take that, transhuman. And then we'll charge.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm gonna touch all 3.
Yep.
So away we go.
Transhuman with my last CP.
7 wounds at -3, or 2.
The infiltrators go down.
This has probably been one of the best games we've had.
Oh, this was so close.
79-79 is your final, folks. What a fantastic game. Thanks again to Garry and Alex for an absolute nail-biter of a game, and to you, the fans, for tuning in and watching us. We can't do this without you, and if you like what you see, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Thanks to GameMat.eu for sponsoring this episode. Whether it's pre-painted right out of the box, ready-to-play terrain, or fantastic game mats that you need, GameMat.eu has you covered. That's it for us at the Play On Studios. On behalf of everyone here, this is your host, JT McDowell, saying, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on.
This is how you play a game to a tight finish when everything goes wrong.
It's been one of the funnest games I've had in a long time.
I think Garry played it well. Putting the pressure on, not giving me the chance to stay back, deep strike where I want. He did it right.
I'm still undefeated in Play On.